No way. No way she just said, this is such a good tip, and then proceeded to tell you to suck in your stomach all the time. There's no way. This isn't real. This isn't real, right? What's up, everyone? My name is Marissa. Welcome back to my channel. I am a certified personal trainer and soon-to-be registered dietitian, and today we are going to be reviewing a video that popped up on my YouTube suggested completely randomly because I never look at videos like this. So when I saw this, it was a complete shock to me. Granted, this is a video from 2 years ago. I'm sorry, I am very late, but a lot of people saw it. It has over 5 million views, and the title already off the bat scares me. It is How I Eat Everything I Want and Don't Gain Weight, and in parentheses, and have abs, LOL. So that's the video we're gonna be reviewing today. I'm so sorry I have been MIA recently. I am just now wrapping up my dietetic internship, which means I'm going to start studying for the RD exam. So I can finally, instead of saying future dietitian, I can say I am a dietitian. That's why I haven't been posting as much, but rest assured, once I'm there, once I have the title and the freedom, I will start posting more. Without further ado, let's check out this video. We are having a slight change of location because my laptop will not work outside because the Wi-Fi only goes so far. So let's set up right here.
Ladies and genitals, today I'm going to show you how I have abs and I don't work out and I eat whatever I want. Trust me, my stomach didn't used to look like this before. So let's begin. The first thing you need to do is drink water.
I'm not being a cliche, you literally need to drink water, love. Do not underestimate this.
I know, cliche, classic, but if you drink water before your meals, you're going to consume a lot less.
Define a lot less, because that might not always be the case. It depends how much water you're drinking before your meals and what your portion sizes are at your meals. Because if you're drinking a lot of water and then maybe only eating half of your portions, you also got to think water doesn't contain calories and your body needs calories to live. So I don't know if I necessarily agree with this.
I always keep like a 1-2 liter bottle of water in the fridge, and I try to drink that throughout the day. Water is just gonna like fill you up more.
Period.
I keep it in the fridge as well because cold water will help speed up your metabolism, and also...
She said right here that cold water boosts metabolism. If I were to hear this a couple years ago, I may have thought that that wasn't true, but actually upon looking into it and reading some literature, she might be kind of right. So not just cold water. Cold water might have a slight more dramatic effect. However, any water consumption, if you are drinking an adequate amount of water for your body and then some, you will allow your body to increase its energy expenditure, allow your body to increase its, I guess, fat burning effect. Loose term there, basically meaning that your body will be able to burn calories more efficiently and burn stored fat more efficiently when you're in a deficit. I always say that hydration is extremely important. I mean, I'm running a Healthy Habits Challenge right now, and we're on hydration week, and that's the first week because I think it is very important to start off strong with water, and usually that can set the stage for a lot of other healthy lifestyle changes. You can notice an increase in your energy and of course in your mood, and it might even allow you to focus more and be more mindful of your food intake. So I do think water is very important. So I might agree with a little bit with this.
It tastes a lot better. So drink like 1 or 2 of these a day.
That's all bye.
2. I don't really...
1 to 2 liters of water. So the recommended amount for females is around 2.7 liters of water per day. So I would suggest aiming for that range of 2 to 3 liters. 1 liter a day probably isn't enough. And then it's different for men. Men need more water. The heavier you weigh, the more water you need, things like that. It's all very individualized. So just loosely saying drink 1 to 2 of these a day might not be correct. Okay, number 2 says limit snacking. Oh boy.
Snack. 3. stop eating when you're full.
Okay, she breezed right over that one, but she said in text, have more small meals throughout the day. So I would consider, you know, a small meal to be something that still had 3 or more food groups in it, and then a snack to be something maybe that has 2 or more food groups in it. So that's just my personal definition of the term, and it is totally okay to snack, guys. Snacking has been seen as a bad thing because we attribute it to popular snack foods and snack food brands where they're just very carb heavy and you sit in front of the TV for hours and just blow through a bag of chips not realizing it. But snacking mindfully, like actually being deliberate about the types of foods you're adding to your snack in your day, is actually a very good component of a healthy lifestyle. So you do not need to limit snacking to lose weight. Number 3 is stop eating when you're full. Okay.
I know that's really hard and it's going to take time. I got to the point where my stomach like shrunk so much that I literally would be full after a few bites.
That's not good.
That is not healthy, okay? I really got to an unhealthy stage.
I'm really thankful she said that that was unhealthy.
Where I would have to force myself to eat because my weight was dropping so rapidly. So what I'm saying is just start to eat smaller amounts and your stomach is gonna shrink a little bit. Like I literally...
Wait, so is she recommending you do that? Because she just said it was unhealthy, and then she said start eating smaller amounts because your stomach will shrink, as if it's a good thing.
Every day, I don't really go over my daily maximum caloric intake. I also, I sleep a lot. And when you sleep...
That was a lot to take in at once. She just breezed over calories. I don't know. That's giving me a lot of mixed messages. Like, wait, so should I be eating until I get to a point where I can't eat more than a few bites? Because that's one way to stay in a calorie deficit, but it's very, very dangerous. So, okay, moving on. Number 4 says fasting, and she just said she sleeps a lot. I'm scared.
A lot? You're kind of fasting a little bit. So
you're kind of fasting a little bit, yes. So when you sleep, you do in fact fast. And she says stop eating after 7 or 8 p.m. Okay, I'll just...
I get up kind of late from bed because I've been lazy lately, and what about it? So sometimes I'm fasting for like 10, 12 hours, and in that meantime, your body is like burning all that food off inside. I don't really know how this works. I feel like a health nutritionist is going to be like, she's promoting an eating disorder. I'm not. I swear I'm not like...
Okay, just because you say you're not doesn't mean you're not. What's a good analogy for this? I'm so bad at analogies, but with anything, like if I was a pathological liar and I said to somebody, I swear I'm not a liar, after they caught me in a lie, that still makes me a liar. Like, holy crap. Okay, that's concerning. You do not need to stop eating after 7 or 8 p.m. Just for the record, if you are hungry, eat. Stop eating when you're full. In a way, it could help with weight loss because if you find yourself snacking a lot in the late hours, if you stop eating like earlier in the night, you might contribute to a lower calorie count throughout the day, but you have to keep in mind what's going to be best for your long-term results. Is not eating past 7 or 8 p.m. sustainable for you? Are you getting enough good nutrition in before 8 p.m.? And is what you're eating after 8 p.m. really causing a shift in your overall calorie intake in the day? It probably isn't. If you have a good solid meal at 5 or 6 p.m., but you get full and you don't go to bed until 11 and you get hungry around 9 or 10 p.m., have a snack. It's okay. Just focus on your portion sizes, focus on eating protein-dense foods, nutrient-dense foods, fiber. I'm gonna go off on a whole tangent, but this isn't what this video is about. I need to take this at surface level.
I'm just saying. So if you stop eating at like 7, 8...
She literally said, okay, I cannot keep this video playing for so long. She literally said, I swear I'm not promoting an eating disorder. I'm just saying. What are you saying? Please explain what you're saying because it's dangerous.
8 p.m. or a few hours before you go to bed, your stomach is going to be way flatter, trust me. Also,
not necessarily the case because back when I didn't know I had a soy sensitivity, I would still wake up bloated as heck every morning, even though I wouldn't eat a couple hours before bed just because my body was having a really hard time digesting any soy that I had put in my body throughout that day. So saying that like as a blanket statement, it's not true. A lot of people have different health issues, different gut issues.
This is such a good tip. Not sucked in, sucked in. Always suck in your stomach.
No way. No way she just said that's such a good tip or this is such a good tip and then proceeded to tell you to suck in your stomach all the time. There's no way. This isn't real. This isn't real, right?
Always suck in your stomach. Sucking in your stomach helps burn fat.
Please tell me this is a joke. Please tell me this is a joke.
You know what? I kind of made that up. I don't know if it's a legit fact, but I know it does like help your abs. It does like help. It helps. Just suck
It helps with core strength. Okay, let's settle this right here, right now. There's a difference between just sucking in your stomach day to day and doing stomach vacuums, which yes, can help pull your transverse abdominis muscles in, cinching your waist a little bit. They're much more intentional. It's something that you actually have to like sit down or lay down and do, kind of like an ab workout. Just sucking in your stomach isn't really going to do all that much. I mean, if you want to try it, this is one that I would say doesn't hurt, but is probably a waste of time, and you're better off doing some intentional stomach vacuums, which I've done videos on these in the past, but basically you're drawing your belly button in and sucking in as tight as you can towards the center of your abdomen hold it for as long as you can and then release. If you're really looking for, you know, a flat stomach, a cinched waist, that's one factor of many that could help, but just like sucking in your stomach a little bit day to day is not going to do the trick.
in all the time. Posture. Suck in your stomach.
Period.
It helps. I remember when I did not suck in my stomach, I didn't really have abs. I was always bloated, and then I started sucking it in, and over time my stomach just got flatter. This is all like a gradual process. I did not have a body like this before, like trust me. I remember.
All power to her if it worked for her, but this is not like a scientifically validated statement.
Thinking, why have I been bloated my entire life? Like, I swear to God, I was like, I can never wear crop tops. I'm always bloated. Like, I look at Alexis Ren wearing her like low track pants with a crop top, and I'm like, yeah, couldn't be me.
Okay, this is worrisome to me because bloating is or can be a sign of undernutrition. If you are not getting enough calories, especially if you're eating below your basal metabolic rate, the minimum amount of calories your body needs to do its daily functions, even if you were just laying down all day or in a coma, like you've heard that statement before. The reason why bloating is so prevalent with those that do not eat enough, or those with eating disorders too, is your body needs calories for digestion to run its course. And when you're not providing those calories, it ends up just becoming a pocket of air, and your body will have a harder time digesting the food that you do eat because it doesn't have the calories or the energy to let everything run its course the way it's supposed to. Same thing with why those who are undernourished get sick more often. Their immune system isn't working properly. Same reason why girls who eat under their BMR or like bikini competitors end up losing their periods. Those basic bodily functions get sacrificed in order to keep you alive, like literally keeping your lungs breathing and your heart pumping still. So if she's saying that she was bloated all the time and that she could only eat a few bites of each meal and that her stomach shrank, that is a sign to me. And of course, I cannot judge this entirely off of one video, but it seems to me like she either had disordered eating or an eating disorder in the past, and that is very, very worrisome to me.
But you know what? I can relate now. Could be me because of everything that I'd be doing in this video. Shall we recap? Get a lot of sleep. Stop eating at like 7 or 8 p.m. Eat small amounts and eat till you're full. Eat small amounts regularly though. You need to meet your caloric intake. We ain't getting body eating disorder, okay? Suck in your stomach all day. Just suck it in. You're gonna feel better. You're gonna lose weight.
That's exhausting.
I don't know if this is scientific or not, okay? It's my experience.
At least she's being honest and saying it's her experience.
5, drink water before your meals. Drink lots of water, it's good for you. Don't diet. Don't diet. Don't diet. Don't you dare diet.
I'm confused because a lot of these are dieting tips, like the eating, don't eat past 7 or 8 p.m. is something that's put on us by diet culture, and she's telling us not to diet, but I agree with her here. Don't diet.
It wasn't until I started to make my own lifestyle changes that I became healthier and I got abs.
Period.
So those are the lifestyle things
Let's not equate being healthy to having abs. I'm just gonna say that.
you can do. That's going to keep you slim.
That will give you a flat stomach, but if you want abs, you may need more work depending on your body type.
So I'm going to show you this ab workout that I used to do every single day like a year ago, and I think it will really like help you tone your stomach.
The term toning your stomach is not actually a thing. That would also be considered a myth. You cannot tone your stomach, just saying.
Ew, I look bold. And what about it? Let's begin this.
She has a fun personality.
workout.
I will give her that.
Seriously, I don't know if I can still do it. Anyways, you want to work on building. I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to go into it actually.
Period.
She's going to teach us how to get a flat stomach through an ab workout, which you can't.
Talk to me. Don't talk to me.
She is struggling.
Oh my god, these ones, and I like hold it. Oh my god, this is so hard. I don't remember how to do it.
Okay, nothing out of the ordinary so far.
She is struggling.
I'm not even doing it and I'm so tired.
Well, clearly, she even said she hasn't worked out in a while, but also the fact that she's struggling so much in the beginning in her own ab workout, and that she says she sleeps a lot and she's been like just sleeping a lot, sleeping in really late. She might need more food, and it would be okay to eat more food if it provides energy. It sounds to me like she has very low energy. She's drinking enough water, so that checks out. She's getting enough sleep, that checks out. Those are two things that are big factors for energy, but food, like calories, are our body's source of energy, and vitamins and minerals also help extract those calories from our food and give us energy. So getting proper nutrition is so essential for energy, and I really hope she's doing that. Good form. I'm glad she has good form. This is making me happy.
Double leg drops. Oh my god, I'm dying, bro.
Ab workouts are hard. That's why I don't do them enough.
This, I don't know what it's called. Other side.
My arm's getting tired holding up my laptop. It's heavy.
Shit,
Look at this
I really
thing.
have not worked out in so long. Leg thingies where you go through. I need a break.
Period.
I'm done. I can't continue.
Period.
So that was the ab workout I used to do that I credit my abs to.
So just to recap, abs and burning belly fat. Doing ab exercises does not target belly fat. It can help you get more defined abs if you already have low abdominal fat, but it will not necessarily attribute to that. The only thing it would really attribute as far as fat burning is if it's helping you burn more calories in the day and you're already in a calorie deficit, or if it puts you in a calorie deficit. But just doing ab workouts will not do the trick. There's a lot of other lifestyle factors that go into it, like the drinking of water, being in a calorie deficit, taking care of yourself. Very important.
I just want to note that everything happens slowly. It's not like in one day you're going to see changes, or a week.
If anything, I'm glad she is saying this because it is true. This part is true.
You're going to see changes, or 2 weeks. It's probably going to take a lot longer, and you got to stay committed. You can't just shrink your stomach overnight. Like, it happens over time. I just carried so many groceries. My arms are shaking. That's how you know I have not worked out in like so long, because my arms are shaking from carrying like a couple of kilograms. So let's do a food haul. I bought like 3 of these because I like to snack on them with hummus. I bought a lasagna.
Good.
And what I do with the lasagna is it feeds like 6, so I cut it up, put it into containers, and then I freeze it and I take it out throughout the week. I got
Decent
some
meal
whole grain
prep
wraps, fettuccine,
Good,
potatoes.
good,
I
good.
eat like 5 potatoes a day. Hummus.
Good.
I'm addicted to hummus. Then I just got some baby carrots.
Good.
Chickpeas. Got a couple of
Amazing.
cans. Mixed nuts, sausages, eggs.
Good. Her grocery haul wasn't bad. I mean, I didn't see anything out of ordinary. Maybe she could have done with more fruits and vegetables, but that's pretty normal for a girl that's eating alone by herself. There you go.
But as you can tell, I eat like pretty clean, and it's when I go out that's when I buy all the junk food. So it's all like 80-20. And I know you guys keep hearing this. You want to know some magic formula.
I agree with the 80-20 rule. If you are eating balanced, nutritious meals 80% of the time, the other 20% going out to eat, buying your favorite dessert at home, eating that stuff in moderation is gonna probably come down to much less than half of your daily intake of calories. I think it's fine. So I don't knock her for saying the 80-20 rule. I probably follow that if I'm like doing a bulk, like I've done bulks in the past, maybe it was more like 70-30, but you don't have to have this view of perfection when it comes to your eating, because there is no such thing as the perfect diet. Everybody's nutrition needs are different and everybody likes different foods. So I'll say I agree with this.
For getting the body I have. There's no magic formula. And it is hard to eat clean, but you gotta like try.
Period.
Don't just say you're gonna do it. Try.
Period.
It takes like, what, 30 days to form a habit? That was my little tips for getting a better body, I suppose.
I don't like saying a better body. That bothers me a little bit, because what is a better body?
Eat. Remember, I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a health nutritionist. I'm not a fitness guru. I literally don't know what I'm talking about. So
did you just hear that too? Please tell me you did. Oh my gosh. At least she said it.
So this is just like what works for me. And people told me on the other video they wanted this video, so I made this video.
Period.
Was any of this advice helpful? I don't know, but I hope it was.
Hold on, we're gonna debrief. I really hope that everybody who watched that video, all 5 million something people, watched till the end and heard her say she doesn't even know if her own tips are helpful, because that right there should tell you to take every single thing she said in that video with a grain of salt. I like scrolled through her channel a little bit and I noticed that she really doesn't make a lot of videos like that. It was just like she said, some people had requested it from her and she decided to do it. So I'm really glad that that's probably one of the only videos she did on fitness and nutrition, because I think people should stay in their lane, but people don't stay in their lane when it comes to things like that. I'm sure she has an amazing channel with amazing content. I don't want this to come off as hate towards her in any way. Please do not like go to her, like message her or anything, sending anything hateful. I was very surprised though when I went into her comments and nobody was bringing up the fact that a lot of the tips were disordered eating tendencies or some of the things that she was saying in her personal life. And that concerned me a little bit. Like people ate that stuff up. Like they ate all of those tips up and they really liked it. But this is just one of many examples of someone who is skinny telling everyone else how they should be eating, how they should be working out, just because she has the ideal body type. And this is where problems arise, because if you really think about what she did to get there, you'll have no idea. You are not her. You didn't live her life. The 10 or so tips that she had in her video might not even pertain to you. Maybe only a couple do, and maybe some are straight up harmful or are going to harm your mental state. So please just, if you take anything from this video or her video, it's please listen to those who are qualified to speak on certain matters. Even doctors, listen to this, even doctors don't have adequate nutrition training. When they go through school, they might have a couple nutrition courses. That's it. Okay, when we talk about fitness, how to exercise, how to work out, the people you should be listening to for that are fitness professionals like certified personal trainers, athletic coaches, people with specializations, like some personal trainers even go above and beyond to gain specializations in certain areas of fitness. And those people, definitely more power to them. Go listen to them. And then also don't listen to personal trainers for nutrition information, which I'm kind of hypocritical about that because, you know, I'm not a dietitian yet, but I'm almost there. I'm like 2 months away. So I have been giving general nutrition guidance on the internet for a while, and I've gotten stuff wrong even. I hope that none of the things I've gotten wrong have been harmful to anybody, but that's the problem with the internet. Whatever you see, it's going to be generalized information, which means it is not going to pertain to each specific individual. So you really don't know unless you talk to a dietitian one-on-one. whether or not something's gonna really work for you. But there's research out there. There's plenty of research on plenty of different topics. So if you, like, let's say a dietitian is out of budget for you, there are a lot of free articles online that are actually truthful, journal articles, meta-analyses on plenty of different subjects surrounding fitness and nutrition, so you can kind of dive into it that way. But listening to someone on the internet just because they have the body type you want is not it. It's not it. Please don't do that. It's potentially dangerous. And then of course, when it comes to getting your nutrition advice, really go for a registered dietitian, not just a nutritionist. There is a big difference between a dietitian and a nutritionist. I will explain, like, dietitians go through 4 years of undergrad. As of 2024, they're going to be also required to get a master's. We also go through a 1,000-hour supervised practice in the fields of community nutrition, food service, maybe a concentration, clinical. Is that it? Am I missing something? I'm not missing anything. Clinical, community, food service, and then my concentration was sports nutrition. There's a lot of different concentrations out there, but 1,000 hours doing that. And then on top of all of that, we have to pass a board exam, which I've heard from other dietitians is the hardest exam they've ever taken in their lives. So we have to go through so much training to be qualified to speak on nutrition, because nutrition is such a complex topic. There are so many areas of it. It just gets overwhelming, and we're the only ones. I'm not there yet. I'm like pretty much manifesting it at this point because it's almost there. But dietitians are the only ones who are truly qualified to speak on things like this when they're sitting one-on-one, especially. Follow dietitians on social media. If you can't afford a one-on-one with a dietitian, at least, like, social media is free. If you have social media, if you're watching this video, you probably have an Instagram too, a TikTok. There are plenty amazing dietitians you can follow on there, and I will link some pages below for you to check out so that you can get accurate nutrition information. This just really worried me, especially the title. Like, a lot of her language in the video was very problematic, like saying, like, to get the body I have, get a better body, how I'm able to eat whatever I want and still have abs. It didn't sit well with me, and that's why I made this video. It's just literally her video. It's no attack on her. It is just one example of many, many, many videos on the internet of people who are unqualified, but like look great. Like, she looks great, but just because someone looks great doesn't mean they're qualified to talk about things as complex as fitness and nutrition. Wow, that was a lot. I'm ready to go drink some water now. I'm very parched from that rant. So if you liked this video, if you got value out of it, if you learned something new, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what types of videos you'd like to see in the future. If you like when I do influencer workout reviews, or if you like these style of videos where I react to anything, really, I am more than happy to do that, especially once I am out of my internship and done studying and like can actually move on. So that's about it for me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, weekend, night, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you later.